we're back with Bisky. First time reacting to him. We're watching when Superman saves Justice League from getting squad wiped by Doomsday. Let's get into the video now.
So we starting the scene off looking
grab
at
your
the
snacks,
destruction
grab your
of
snacks.
the city. And then 4 police cars rush towards the scene. And by the speed of these cop cars, I know somebody must have called and told them it was an unarmed, innocent black person minding their business. But then the scene changes and we see Doomsday. And before I continue, I want y'all to watch the amount of cars and
Doomsday, in my opinion, Superman only beat Doomsday. Spoilers, sorry. Superman only beat Doomsday because of plot armor. Doomsday was really a menace. Not a single, like, I knew Batman wasn't gonna do anything. What's Batman gonna do? Batmarang. If you give enough prep time. Still, like, he passed, like, he didn't get, I don't remember if Green Lantern was. This episode was a little bit fuzzy to me, but I remember they were getting their ass beat.
I thought the MCU Avengers were bad, but the DC universe is just as bad in terms of collateral damage.
Yes.
So Doomsday throws this truck for no reason, but
so
before
much
he
property
can raise
damage.
The insurance prices anymore, the cops pull up. But Doomsday sees this as an opportunity to test out his throwing skills. So he lifts up this Jeep and throws it towards the police, taking out 2 of the police cars.
Bro, watch your jet. Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet!
Damn.
But the other 2 police cars manage to make it, and they pull up and get to shooting this nigga on sight. And this nigga Doomsday is just standing there unfazed.
But anywho,
and if I was one of the police officers, I would have instantly reversed the car and went back home.
Facts. I was like, it's not working. You can obviously, the bullets don't affect him. Why are you still here? Y'all want to die. Y'all want to get packed up. Because,
just shot this nigga with a pistol, a machine gun, and a shotgun, and he's still standing there. So then Doomsday hits the Michael Myers walk and walks right towards the cops. But the cops manage to blow up the gas tank behind him. Then they start celebrating, but then we see Doomsday jump out the fire, and this is where he really starts to crash out. He runs towards the first cop and smashes his head in.
Damn.
Then he kicks the cop car into the second officer, smashing him between 2 cars, and watch what he does to the last one. He lifts up the car and smashes this nigga. I watched this scene 5 times and I still can't figure out where the police officer's body went. The nigga just exploded. So now this random girl starts live streaming what's happening so somebody can help. And I guess she gotta get her Twitch subs up because this live stream looking dry as hell. But then she put the phone down and he starts staring right at her.
Say something to me. You recording me?
So he starts walking towards her, but then we get our first pull up of the movie.
I'm not gonna lie. The Hawkeye intro was hella hard. You duck down. Bonk. I'm not gonna lie. Hawkeye was cooking for a minute or so. But
so Hawkman knocks Doomsday in the air and then
I call him Hawkeye.
The ground.
I call him Hawkeye. Oh my god.
But that's not enough to kill Doomsday. He reaches out and grabs this nigga Hawkman and starts doing him just how Hulk did Loki in the first Avengers movie. Then he lifts him up and punches him into the sky.
Yeah.
But luckily for Hawkman,
like I said, he was cooking for a minute.
And Green Lantern pulled up and caught him. So Green Lantern puts him down safely, and I can tell.
No. He's not my boy John. John is the only real Green Lantern. Because he's the only Green Lantern that can actually do shit.
By his face, he is confused as hell while Hawkman thought he could handle this nigga alone.
You went live and said you whoop niggas. You don't whoop niggas.
Literally, he was really questioning me. He's like, why are you going alone? And I'm like, what are you gonna do? You're so powerful. Villains are scared of the Green Lantern. Literally, in future episodes, they literally say that the Green Lantern is the strongest Lantern, and the Justice is the strongest superhero, and one of the strongest superheroes in the Justice League besides Superman and Wonder Woman. Wrong. Unless it's
You
John.
lied and said, niggas know how you get down.
I think that's his name, John.
Nobody
I could
know how
be.
you get
I
down.
could be lying.
What the fuck is you talking about?
So now Lantern is getting ready for his ISO.
He thought he could take it one-on-one.
Then we cut to Doomsday, and he now has picked up an entire school bus just to throw it at one police car. But before he could finish emoting, Green Lantern pulls up and starts working this nigga. Then he starts treating this nigga Doomsday like a toy in a toy claw machine, picking him up and then restraining him. But if you've ever tried one of these machines, you know they never work. So sadly, this was not enough to stop Doomsday either. He breaks out and punches Green Lantern into a water tower. And before
I
this
don't know
nigga could
why you
catch
thought
his
you
breath,
got that.
Doomsday is already in the air about to land right on this nigga. So Lantern pulls out this shield to save his face from being caved in, but this nigga Doomsday is not letting up.
I promise you, I'm gonna get you out of there. You don't belong in this. I'm gonna get you out.
He ends up breaking the shield and Lantern is left knocked out. So now this nigga Doomsday is up 2-0
Fucking
on the
bozo.
Justice League. We might have to stop running ISO and call for a double team at this point. But Doomsday ain't finished with Lantern yet. He pulls his hand back and goes for a punch. But before he could land, the Flash saves him and rushes him to safety. So now the Flash is getting ready for his ISO. He
Dude.
picks up.
I was so hyped for the Flash. I was like, yeah, my boy. Can't live without him. And I think right after this, because I think what happened, I'm pretty sure Flash was cooking. Not gonna lie. For a little bit. Again, they were cooking for a little bit, a lot of them. But Flash was cooking for a little bit. Far as I remember. My memory ain't great. But as far as I remember. Then I think right after they defeat him or something, Flash is like, I am going so fast that he could literally die. Because he was using so much speed. He was like shifting or something between times or something. He's going too fast. He said he was going to feel like he was going to explode.
Hawkman's mace and runs back towards Doomsday. He hits him in the face and this nigga looking confused as hell.
Yeah,
Then
he
this
was like,
nigga
what the
Flash
fuck?
starts trolling Doomsday by running around and slapping him and then running off. And peep the little combo Flash did right here.
Oh, I told you, he was
continues to hit him,
cooking.
But Doomsday starts studying his movements and then punches the shit
Yeah, I
out
saw
of
that. I
him.
was like, oh. He watching his movements.
And just as the Flash tries to get up, Doomsday is already behind him about to break this nigga's spinal cord. But then somebody throws 3 Semtex grenades at this nigga and
Batman,
exposes his terrible haircut. And damn, I see why he was covering his face. This nigga chopped as hell. And we all know who threw these grenades. It's everybody's favorite super nigga with no powers,
Literally.
Batman. And I'm thinking Batman finna run the fade with Doomsday, but this nigga just...
I knew Batman was going to be trash. Batman ain't going to do shit. Weapons don't work against this man. Fire doesn't work against this man. Everything in Batman's arsenal can't stop this man. Yeah, no, he wasn't going to do anything. He was a distraction for hopefully someone with actual superpowers to beat him. And we're all waiting on Superman, but Superman was having a complex or something. I don't remember. I remember Superman was like going about like talking to Lois Lane and stuff, but like, come on. Where was Superman when you need him the most? Doesn't he have super hearing? And is he like almost faster than the Flash? At least as far as I know. He's almost as fast or faster than the Flash. Like, you can't hear the shit going on right now? I know damn well.
ends up running off. This one of my goats too. I was hoping he showed up and had a better performance than this. But Doomsday not let him get away that easy.
No, he's not gonna let him get away.
It's time for Batman to get his 1v1 on with Doomsday. Batman jumps off this building and not even 2 seconds after he landed,
Literally.
this nigga Doomsday picked up somebody's
I was like,
2013
oh.
Honda Civic and is about to throw it right down on Batman. So Batman now fully understanding this nigga
He's
is
Weave
actually
Nation though.
insane,
He was dodging.
grapples away. But
for a
Doomsday is
minute.
still hawking this nigga down. He lands right in front of him and picks up a whole trailer and throws it at Batman.
Jeez.
Is this nigga serious?
And this nigga Doomsday is not stopping. He charges full speed at Batman, and Batman does the only thing he knows how to do.
Throw
random
bombs.
bullshit and hope for the best.
Literally.
But Doomsday is like,
That don't work. There's no way out of this. You're done.
Literally.
and at this point, you're probably wondering where Superman is. Well, the scene changes and we find out Superman is actually on a date right now with Lois. And inside the restaurant, we got this random waiter lying his ass off. So yeah, I was fighting against Superman, and I was really
Oh, Superman's biggest glazer. Superman's #1 D glazer. But he's still a boy. I still like him. He was a chill dude. But my God, I helped Superman, bruh. Hey, this one time I gave Superman advice. You know what I'm saying? Now me and him, we're like, ah. I took a picture of him. Now me and him diving up like, ah. Like literally, he was non-stop. Shut the fuck up. Like, we're here for the food, bruh. We're here for the food. We don't give a fuck.
working his ass too. I was gonna kill him, but I didn't want to do little bro like that.
Stop the cap.
He was lighting his ass off.
Whole time Clark's sitting there giving him the Stephen A. Smith face. So then Clark and Lois start talking about why Clark is so secretive. And Lois is thinking he's cheating on her, but then Clark tells her,
I'm Superman.
and she's
He
not buying
laughs.
it at all. But then he takes off his glasses, and that's all it took for her to be convinced.
I need to get myself those pairs of glasses, bruh. If those glasses change like that, where can I buy some?
Oh my god. This is insane.
This pissed me off so much too. She moving just like Dr. Doofenshmirtz whenever Perry the Platypus pulls up.
Literally.
A platypus? Perry the platypus?
Really, nigga?
But mid-combo, her phone rings and the news station is trying to get her to come see what's going on. Yo, Lois, we coming to get you.
Yeah, they were gonna get him. Like, I can get her at a restaurant. Not only that, but Superman, you're on a date, but you got super hearing. You have super hearing. You didn't hear the bullshit that's going on downtown. Literally. Everyone else getting backed up working, and you over here on a date.
These Justice League niggas are getting packed up. And Batman just ran out of shit to throw too. It's not looking good over here.
Like, I don't
And
hate
before she could get
Superman.
off the phone,
I'm just
Clark
saying.
was already gone. But at least he did leave her $3 and a note to read. So Superman rushes outside and takes off.
The
Then
note
he
was
cut back
cute,
inside
but
the
like,
restaurant and Lois
fucking,
opened
I
up
was
the
like,
note that
fucking,
Clark left.
finally.
And she was shocked as hell. She wore her favorite pants for this day,
No.
and she didn't think
That's not what the fuck it said. That's not what it said at all.
that Clark noticed. But she can't waste any more time. Her Uber helicopter pulls up and they head to the fight. So now we cut to see Doomsday taking on the entire Justice League. I don't know how Cyborg ended up in this position, but he ends up getting his arm
I don't know what happened to Cyborg. Cyborg got fucking cooked.
ripped off. Then Aquaman jumps on his back, stabs him in the chest while Martian Manhunter is trying to get some hits in. Doomsday smacks Martian away and then sends Aquaman flying into the building. Doomsday rushes at Martian, but he turns invisible and phases through his punches. Then we cut to see Batman talking to Martian on the comm link.
Hey, Martian Manhunter, you think you can take him? Hey, Batman, you think you can help, nigga? I would, but I'm not there yet. Nigga, I can see you. You're breaking up.
And remember that 2013 Honda Civic from earlier? Well, here it is right behind Batman. They down there trying to figure out how they're going to explain this to their insurance company. They should have upgraded their policy to the 24/7 superhero collateral damage plan, but it's too late now. Guess you'll be walking home now, nigga. Well, you know, if you still have a
Dude, he was literally like, can you take him? He's like, we need Superman. He's like, Superman's occupied. I felt so bad for Jean. Like, he's one of the strongest people in the Justice League. One. He might, I mean, hey, I would love to see him, Martian Man and Superman throw down. Just saying. Full power. Maybe not Superman full power. But, like, I felt so bad for him. He got done the worst way. Out of the entire Justice League, he got done the worst way.
house. So Doomsday sees Batman up there and turns to go fight him. But Martian tries to stop him, and Doomsday palms this nigga's bald green head and throws him into the gas pump. Then it explodes.
Yeah,
and if you don't
dude.
know, fire is Martian Manhunter's weakness. And it's crazy because in every movie and show, this nigga always finds a way to get set on fire. And he comes out
Hey.
looking crazy as hell too. That fire got him looking just like a Call of Duty zombie after you get the nuke power up.
Oh my god! What is that?
He got done the worst way,
But
bro.
Batman ended up finding some more random stuff to throw at Doomsday to get his attention. So Doomsday responds by throwing a truck right at Batman. But luckily, Cyborg sent the grapple out for Batman to escape on. He didn't have the best landing, but it beats getting hit by a truck in my opinion. So at this point, the entire Justice League is cooked. Hawkman got turned into a two-piece wing combo. Green Lantern's ring is on low battery mode. Flash, Aquaman, and Martian Manhunter are knocked out, and Cyborg and Batman are just hiding.
Embarrassing.
Doomsday not finished causing chaos though. He looking for any more cars to throw, cause I mean, hey, why not, right? But before he could cause another,
I would have prayed. If I was citizen or part of the Justice League and I see my Justice League heroes getting cooked, I'm praying. What can I do? I'm ducking my head being like, come on, bro. Something. Like, what can you do? If I was in Batman's position, I'd be shitting myself.
insurance claim, Wonder Woman pulled up just in time.
Oh yeah, Wonder Woman. I was like, yeah, Wonder Woman. I was like, Wonder Woman got it. All we need is Wonder Woman, and then Superman comes in to watcha. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it turned out the way it wanted to. I watched this movie a few months ago. I don't remember fully. There's a lot.
So they
There's
run
a
at
lot
each other
to
and get
these
boxing.
shows and movies
Wonder Woman really
to
put
build
the
up to
hand on
one
this nigga
movie.
too. But then he kicks her back, and it's time for round 2. Oh nah, this is a crazy camera angle. The
It was a
cameraman knew
crazy
exactly what he
angle.
was doing with this one, and I know some of y'all watching hella bricked up right now. You
Eh,
should be ashamed of yourselves. So
I didn't really care.
Doomsday comes rushing at Wonder Woman, but she ends up tackling this nigga and starts punching him while using him as a literal skateboard. But peep Doomsday's face though. He is bored as hell right now.
Yeah, he was
ends
like,
up slapping her
bruh.
into a building, but she ain't going down that easy. So she gets up and gets ready for round 3. And Doomsday immediately starts punching without hesitation.
Damn.
But turns out she wasn't even there. And then she pops out and lassos Doomsday and starts swinging him around into, well, you guessed it, more cars for no reason. And this nigga Doomsday is still alive. And then he throws not 1, not 2, but 3 cars at Wonder Woman. She dodges the first 2 and then cuts the second one in half.
It went
She starts
hard.
using it
Yeah,
as a
yeah.
weapon. Not gonna lie, that was pretty tough.
She was cooking. I'm telling you. They were going punch for punch. But
Then Doomsday grabs her face and slams
Yeah,
her into the ground. But she manages to get back up and runs
Told you,
towards
they're
him
going
with her
punch for
sword.
punch, but
he ends up breaking the sword and punches her right in the face. Then he launches and starts beating.
that was when the sword broke and her face went. It was over. This is the moment where she got her ass beat.
The hell out of her. And I'm like, damn, what did she do to make this nigga Doomsday that mad? So now it's looking like GG for Wonder Woman.
Because she wasn't going down
Got
on
hit
one
with the
hit.
Chris Brown ultimate finisher, so it's not looking good for her. Then he picks up her sword and goes to stab her.
Fucking finally, bro. I was like, this boy, the guy from Solo Leveling? Fucking waiting till his best friend is on the floor, almost dying, to show up an ore farm. Like,
So now we finally got Superman on the scene, and he's ready to get down to business. But before that, Wonder Woman grabs his hand and tells him,
If you beat Doomsday, I'll let you hit it from the back.
that's not, no.
Boys can't handle you, but I can.
and this was all Superman needed to hear
Oh my god. Lying like a motherfucker.
to lock in. So they rush in at each other, and this nigga Doomsday ends up using laser vision. I'm watching this like, when the hell did he get this move? So Superman ends up on a wall and flies right back towards Doomsday. Then we cut to see the newscaster reporting what's going on down there. And at first, I was confused on why the people weren't screaming and running for their lives, but I remembered that this is normal for them. This is just an average
Literally.
Friday afternoon in a superhero universe. And while this is happening, Lex Luthor is watching the news while going to his lab.
Hayden.
He is enjoying every minute of Superman getting
Literally, he was like, ha ha ha, yeah. Yeah. Just for this man to be trash. I hate his bald ass head.
his ass beat right now too. And then we cut back to the city, and these cars are piled up on the bridge. Then the bridge starts shaking, and Superman and Doomsday come flying in and smash this lady's car, a random 18-wheeler, and 4 cars. I'm telling y'all, man, they really do not care about the cars at this point. And
They
this nigga
don't. They
Superman
don't care.
flies
No,
over
they're
to rescue
fighting.
this lady, and you think this nigga will open the door like a regular person, right?
No.
This nigga rips open the roof of her car.
Is this nigga serious?
This would have had me mad as hell. There's so many better ways you could have got her.
To be fair, though, in a desperate situation, I saw Superman get punched. They're fighting a big-ass monster that packed up half the Justice League. I'm not complaining about the car. I'm running the fuck out of there and appreciating that I get to live another day.
Out of that car. And sadly, he doesn't even get the chance to save her now, because Doomsday throws another car and comes right in and grabs Superman and starts ragdolling this.
I've been shitting. If I'm in her position, I'd be shitting myself right then and there, just fucking all over. Just like, oh, fuck me. I need to get the fuck out of here.
But y'all know Superman. If it's a woman within a 1 mile radius of him, he's gonna do the absolute most. And this is probably the best fight sequence in this movie, so y'all pay attention. So he lasers Doomsday, then gives him an all-you-can-eat concrete buffet, followed by a couple of face shots for dessert. But Doomsday took that personal and slammed him into the car, then threw him right into a truck. Then he picks up the truck and slams it on the ground. But Superman was ready for that. He blasts out the truck, grabs part of this car, and smacks Doomsday with it. Then Doomsday hits this nigga with a choke grab and then throws him into the bridge wall and starts stomping him out. This is the exact move I use when I see a roach. I don't care if I break the whole floor, that little nigga has to die. And I don't know why these niggas are sitting around watching. If he doing this to a super nigga, what y'all think he
Literally, they're over here. Superman's getting his ass beat, bro. Look at that. Meanwhile, this dude can just be like, you're next.
gonna do to y'all regular niggas? Y'all better skedaddle down that bridge.
Literally,
in the water.
I would have been like, I don't care. My man's getting his ass beat. Fucking never see me run as fast. Running hella fast. Matter of fact, I'm jumping in the water. I'm jumping in the water. First dive.
Doomsday kicks Superman into another truck and then jumps in the air. But Superman got the bright idea to use the bridge ropes to tie Doomsday up. But that still wasn't enough to stop this nigga.
No.
He starts breaking out and causes the bridge to fall. And this nigga Doomsday has a whole boat and launches it right at Superman. And I don't even know where he got this hoe from. There wasn't a boat on the bridge. So
he just picked it out.
Found one.
He just picked it
Superman
out.
catches and throws it right back at him. Then flies down and grabs this nigga's hair and pulls him through the bridge. Then Superman ends up getting thrown back into the city and spiked into the ground. And Doomsday is still crashing out. He punches Superman in the face and then throws him right at the helicopter. But Superman a real nigga. He not finna let his girl Lois get killed, especially now that she's thick. And remember when I told y'all that Superman always gonna go the extra mile when a girl is around? He gets a piece of metal and then hits this nigga Doomsday into outer space. Then follows him and starts shooting lasers at this nigga. But as soon as he starts getting the upper hand, Doomsday hits him, grabs his cape, and starts headbutting him on the way down. Then he starts punching Superman over and over and over until they finally hit the ground.
I will say Doomsday is probably like, besides Darkseid, Doomsday is probably one of Superman's greatest villain enemies ever. Out of all of Superman's villains, I haven't seen any of the other shows, any of the other movies, some of the live actions I've seen, blah, 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 blah. I'm still fairly new. I only watched the arcs because I wanted to watch the Doomsday movie. I think he's one of the greatest villains, in my opinion.
But Doomsday is the only one that gets up after. So he looks towards the news recorder, and I know that nigga was shaking scared as hell.
Literally.
But before Doomsday could make a move, he gets blasted by a green laser beam.
Here comes this Joker. Bald ass head. I also thought it was Green Lantern. I'm like, okay, Green Lantern, saving Kevin Day. This motherfucker.
Later software. But turns out it was Lex Luthor.
This bozo. Talking about, Superman ain't gonna save the city. I'm gonna save the city.
Normally, I'm not a fan of this Humpty Dumpty head ass nigga.
I hate his bald ass head. It pisses me off to look at him.
For you, bro. But also just know that I will not care if you die.
True. He's not wrong. This dude was
Lex starts
stupid.
Doomsday down while spraying him with more lasers. Then he turns up the power and blasts Doomsday away. Then he flies to where Doomsday landed and starts giving him the same beatdown he gave Wonder Woman. See? as karma. Then Lex pulls out a sword and says,
Now to get a piece of you.
Now to get a piece of you.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah. Bruh.
but clearly the feelings were not mutual with Doomsday. So he uses his laser vision to blast him away. And that's just more karma right there. If he had to ask for consent, maybe Doomsday would have given him a piece. You never know. So now Lex's machine is fried, and Doomsday jumps on him and starts ripping apart.
Yeah, he took a long ass time to just kill this dude. Like, you had the sword, you had him pinned down, just stab him. Why are you monologuing?
Then he picks him up and throws him. But just before his ball
Trash
has to hit
ass.
the pillar, Superman flies in and
God,
saves him.
look at his face,
And Superman
pisses
a
me
better
off.
person than me. If I saw my biggest hater getting beat up, best believe I'm gonna be sitting there watching hype as hell just like this.
Grab his dick and twist it. Oh my god.
Oh my
Superman
god.
charges at Doomsday and ends up rolling through this building. But then he gets up and remembers what Wonder Woman told him. So he can't afford to lose this fight.
Oh
So he
my
flies
god,
at
bruh.
Doomsday and they go punch for punch and make a big ass shockwave. But when the shockwave ends, Doomsday hits him right in his stomach, sending him flying off.
Ugh.
And turns out Superman's girl Lois is still trying to see the action.
Literally, Lois came down from the rooftops. We gotta get in and report the news. Lois, you almost fucking died off a helicopter. Why are you here?
And girl, at this point, you might as well sub in and fight Doomsday too, because
Literally.
Superman's getting done dirty right now. Doomsday slams him into the ground, then grabs his cape, chokes him, and puts him in one of the worst positions to be in. Backshot position. And in
Yeah,
front of
that
the
was
girl of
crazy.
all people, nah, just kill me now, nigga. Because I just realized they're still recording this shit too. The whole world just saw Superman take
Literally.
shots from Doomsday. This is crazy work. Then he just slams his face into the ground afterwards. And one thing that we all are probably thinking is, where the hell is the rest of the Justice League? It's been
Literally.
a whole day and
That's one hell of a knockout Doomsday put on the Justice League. I was like, where the hell are these guys? Batman is still in condition to be a distraction. You know, Batman was still able to throw bombs to distract him so Superman can get the lick. You know, I'm pretty sure the Green Lantern can just wake up. He has no damage done to him besides getting knocked the fuck out. Like, where are all of you? Did he put you down this bad? You sleeping through a whole day?
they still haven't came to help. And I know this is a DC movie, but this did come out in 2018, so that means that the Avengers are still in their prime. I'd be yelling my ass off for anybody to come help at this point. Cap, Thor, Cap, Thor, we need you. But sadly, the only person that came to help was Lois. She threw a rocket Doomsday, but I don't know what that was really gonna do.
Really, nigga?
Yeah, I was
But
like,
I mean,
bruh.
realistically, she doing just as much as Batman did this whole movie.
True.
Now Doomsday is about to kill Lois, and Superman is down there debating.
She was gonna let him. She was gonna let him. Because she was like, he won't let me die. Or she was also willing to die if he dies. But like, come on now. You stupid. Literally. But like, here's the thing. He did need a distraction to take that 1 second.
if she's worth saving, because Wonder Woman did give him an
Oh
interesting
my God.
proposal. But Superman is a man of his word. He not finna let his girl get killed in front of him. So Superman powers up and goes straight at Doomsday's face.
But used all of his final strength for this
But
one
sadly,
punch.
Superman also got stabbed in the stomach and dies. And I'm just wondering why Superman didn't do this before. This wasn't
True.
even a crazy ability. He just punched his face really hard.
Yeah,
But it
he
ended
said all he in the later like the later down the line, he says he mustered all of his energy into one punch to kill him. Why you did that in the first place? You said you couldn't beat him. Why not just wind up one super punch like you just did and clock him?
movie like 40 minutes earlier if he had just started with this. But yeah,
True.
man, Superman is actually dead. And y'all want to know who finally shows up? The damn Justice League. This had me so pissed. Where were y'all niggas?
Literally, now y'all awake. Y'all over here, aura farming, looking like you took no damage whatsoever from the fight. Like, none of y'all got your arms broken, none of you got beat up, y'all waked back up, especially the fucking Flash. And y'all just... Our homie's dead. Must aura farm. Like, you could have done something.
At Wonder Woman is the only one with a valid excuse right now, because she actually put up a good fight. The rest of y'all niggas
Literally.
are getting new jobs today. Green Lantern, we're taking you down to the pawn shop and seeing how
That's
much
Green
that ring
Lantern.
is worth.
This Green Lantern had to go.
Since you want to throw shit, we're going to sign you up to a 10-day contract with the New York Yankees. Hawkman and Flash, we're going to move y'all to Amazon Prime delivery workers. And I don't want to see a single package late either, Hawkman, or I'm putting your ass in a deep fryer. Aquaman, you're going to be the lead manager at SeaWorld, and on the weekends, we're going to have you giving boat tours to the kids. Martian Manhunter, you're a little too ugly to work a regular job, so we're going to see if Ben 10 wants you. You'll make a fine addition to the Omnitrix. And Cyborg, I don't know about you, nigga. We're just going to take you down to GameStop and see how much trade and credit we can get for your body.
That's
but
crazy.
Don't worry, guys. Superman ends up coming back, but that's the video. This is one of my favorite DC animated movies, so I had to cover it. And also, if y'all haven't seen my latest IG post, I made a roadmap for the channel called the Beastie Cinematic Universe. This isn't everything I will be releasing.
That's cool. Anyways, guys, that was Beastie. If you guys want, I will actually, I don't care what you guys want, because I get direct to whatever the heck I want. You guys can watch it or don't watch it. I know some of y'all don't like the videos I post, but if you guys did like it, like the video, subscribe to me. I had to post late. It's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy day today, but you know how it is. Life is life. More videos down the way reacting to BC. I will be reacting more. Put down in the comment suggestions down below what you would love to see from me. And I'll see you all in the next one.